Hi, my name is Robert. This video is designed to give you step-by-step detailed instructions on completing the task at hand. Please read the comments in the About section of this video. It has valuable information and updates. My YouTube channel has a disclaimer video that I encourage you to watch. And please like, share, and subscribe. I hope you found what you're looking for. Thank you very much for watching.
You really have to make sure that you have no power to this fan. You have to find the circuit breaker, throw the circuit breaker, go back, flip the switch off and on. Make sure you don't have any power to this fan, because if you do, you can get shocked and cause yourself serious personal injury and possibly death.
In this video, we're going to be fixing the ceiling fan. One day we pulled the chain, and the chain pulled totally out of that hole there. So now the chain is inside and it broke, and this is how you fix it.
The easiest thing to do is to purchase a replacement switch like you see here. You can order them on Amazon for $6-7, and they have little accessible holes in the edges of them that you can strip a little bit of the wire off and simply press the wire into the holes on the edge of the switch, and they'll lock in place. If you look at this switch, you'll see it has 3 little holes there on the top. On the sides of the switch, it has these little holes. So you get one of these switches. When you access the switch in your fan, you take those wires apart one at a time and stick them in the corresponding holes, and you'll be good to go. Now, I fixed mine by repairing the switch, but that was complicated, tricky, like dealing with a Chinese jigsaw puzzle. I would recommend you just get on Amazon, purchase one of these switches for $6-7, or see if you can find one at the local hardware store for a few bucks, and then use this video to get into the fan, replace that switch, and put the fan back together.
First thing you do, make sure both power switches is off, and it may be even better if you throw the circuit breaker for this light fixture. So make sure you don't have no power coming through there to your wall.
The next thing you want to do is remove the light bulbs and remove the globes. The globes can easily be removed by loosening the little screws around the edges, bases of the globes. If you do not remove the light bulbs and the globes, and you remove the screws that holds up this center section, the weight of the globes and the light bulbs will likely cause the center section of the fan to be too heavy to be supported by the wires inside that connect them, and they will pull the wires out, and then you'll have to figure out how to reconnect those wires. So if you don't want to remove the globes, lower the center section down like you'll see in the video, and then be extra careful. You pay attention to how the wires are connected so that you can reconnect them when they come apart, like you'll see I did in this video.
You get a Phillips screwdriver and take these 3 screws out like that. One there, one over there, and one over there. When you take all 3 screws out, this center section will fall down.
It's gonna fall.
It fell all the way. Sheesh. You want to hold your light fixture up, because it might fall down. If it falls down, then you're going to have a mess on your hands. So now I got to get a twister and put these 3 black wires back together, and then hook these white ones back together. The white ones look like they plug in. So once you got your light fixture down and out of the way, it looks like I'm going to have to take this loose and see if I could get a chain back in there, or I'll have to replace that. Screw this off the outside, and the piece is like that, and this one looks like it is totally broke. So You could undo all the electrical connectors to it, or you could find a replacement. I could see a little bit of the chain in that little hole there. But let me try to see if I can pop that open and fix that.
If you purchased a replacement switch, now is the time where you would cut these wires one at a time and strip a little bit of the coating off of them and twist them and press them into your new replacement switch in the corresponding location.
I got this piece disconnected, which is the switch that spins around and changes those contacts in there. But the chain is behind that, so I gotta try to pull this out without breaking it and then putting the chain in there. I had to push the broken chain up through there, and I reset a spring there. I gotta reload it to hopefully that'll make that thing work again with this pulling the action. So I really need to thread this chain through this hole before I hook it up to that white piece. So I had to load that spring in there and twist that plastic thing down and get the chain locked under it and hold it down with a little screwdriver type tip, and then click that black thing in there. So now the little chain is springy action. So now I'm going to snap it back together with that in the right direction, and then fish it through there and put this on there, and then I got to reconnect these wires. One of the wires came out, I snapped it together, then I was able to push the wire in and it clipped. So this thing here seems to work now. Now I got to connect all three of these black wires back up with a twisty tie thing, and then plug that white wire back in with that light fixture, because there's a white plug-in and a black twisty in, and then I could set that back in position and screw it in place, and we'll be good to go. So let me go find my twisty thing out of my car. Connected the wires, pushed everything back up in there, and now we're gonna flip the switch, put the 3 screws back in, and this seems like it's gonna work as long as nobody does pull-ups on it. If you feel that this information was useful, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos that I post. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and someone or myself will reply to them. Again, thank you very much for watching.